Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 57 of Enigmatica 6 Expert. We are getting very close actually to finishing up our everything. I think we're getting close anyway. I have a whole bunch of the tokens. We have a few left to go, just 5. And we're so close to getting these two done today. Let me see, this one. We need just the irradiated ore miner marids. And this one, we need nothing. We can get started right now. So let's do that. And while that's going, we have this one. This one is a bit crazy. So I added the recipe for the... yeah, wow, it needs 200,000 processor bindings. So I added the recipe for the 4096K. So let's have a look. This one needs 2 4096K storage blocks and 2 262144K fluid storage blocks to make one of them, and then we need 50. So we need 100 of these, and each one of these requires one of these. And I set up the recipe to make 30, but even just the one is enough. And then so these needs 1024K. And plus a bunch of neural processors and ultimate control circuits. And then these ones need 256K plus all of this. And then these ones need, like, it just goes on and on forever. It's insane how much stuff is needed to make all of these things. It's just like a huge rabbit hole. There we go. Finally, we got to the end. But yeah, it's going to take so much resources. Like, the stuff we're missing is ridiculous. So this nether quartz here is to make it's entirely to make silicon. And then we need a bunch of electrum and so much plastic, like 86,000 sheets of plastic and 1,000 books and 350,000 redstone and 17,000 slime balls. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna have to this is gonna take a while to gather up these resources here. Actually, for nether quartz, for silicon, not nether quartz, I've started working on that because currently we're getting nether quartz from bees, and that's just not going to cut it. So I tried making this material stoneworks factory to make sand. The sand then goes into a crushing wheel, which makes lime sand. And then the lime sand goes into these two pulverizers here, which pulverize it down into silicon. But this is not fast enough. I'm thinking we're going to have to make this a lot faster. We're going to need... This is quite slow and uses a fair bit of power too, even though I have it fully upgraded. So I think what I'm going to have to do is over here just set up like, I don't know, 20 lava and water things just to generate cobblestone. And then we can do the cobblestone through 2 more sets of these to make it into sand. And then into the lime sand. And then this is probably also going to be too slow. You can speed these up. If I put the earth, rune of earth in there. How come I don't have any? I thought I had a few. If I put one of these in there, it actually speeds it up quite significantly. Oh, I guess we were using rune. Maybe rune of earth was needed for the recipe. So it's probably not going to come now because the recipe's going and it's going to take forever. But yeah, you can speed it up significantly by doing that. But those are kind of expensive. Oh, we need a bunch of this. I guess this is being used to make stuff. Yeah, this is going to take a while. The other thing I was thinking of doing is up here we have this guy making plates. But a lot of recipes need a lot of plates. And so I was thinking of duplicating this machine like 5 or 6 times. And just having a bunch of them going because I don't really know how else to speed this up either. And there's not really that many ways of speeding it up. Like if you look at the plates recipes, whatever it is, they all, you can do it through here, you can do it through pressing, you can do it through this thing. I don't know how fast this is. The default setting is very slow, but maybe it's faster in this pack. I should probably give it a try actually. Yeah, and this one is another one that we need a lot of too. So maybe I can duplicate a lot of these machines. I started making some space back here to do it, but so far I haven't really done it yet. Yeah, but that's something I'm going to have to do here. Make lots and lots of silicon because we need crazy amounts of it. Another thing I've been working on is our production of air. A lot of these, especially the this one is going to need, yeah, same. This is the one I was talking about, right? It's going to need tons and tons of work in here. Yeah, so here we go. It's making some stuff, and the air coming in here. Oh wow. Okay, it's going to take a long time to do all of that. This is to make flywheels, I think. Yeah, flywheels, and then these ones make the furnace generators. So if I was to speed this up, it's kind of slow, right? But everything else is so slow, so this is probably a fine speed. Yeah, but to speed some of this stuff up, I've added 2 more liquid compressors here. And I've also tried to make them cooler so that I can add more speed upgrades. So this one has 4 speed upgrades in it, which gives us 330-ish milliliters of air per tick. If I take it out, you can see it's like hardly anything. It's 70 something when it cools down. So that's quite a good speed up. And the way that I've been speeding it up is by putting heat pipes, a heat pipe from the generator down, and then filling it out with these heat sinks. And then you can see me bouncing around here. Oh, why is it invisible? I don't know. It's right there. There's an air grate there which blows air on it, and apparently that cools it down even more. So with 4 speed upgrades, we get a pretty decent 85 degrees-ish temperature, which is decently efficient, I think. But yeah, it still takes up tons and tons of air. And I actually also did the same thing with these guys here. These guys also have the same kind of setup with the heat pipe and air blowing onto heat sinks, which seems to be making them much more efficient. And I've been able to put 3 speed upgrades in these ones. And yeah, they're doing pretty good now. So I think this is probably a good setup. But yeah, I'm certainly no expert at pneumatic craft. Yeah, you can see this is very getting a lot of use. This thing has worked out really well. I'm very happy with the way this stockpile switch has worked. So you can see here, once it gets to a certain like fullness, it stops putting stuff in because this thing locks the crafter. And then yeah, because it'll wait for this to get completely drained out. So all of these will completely fill up here, and then it'll have enough space to craft stuff. It's not going to get clogged with uncraftable ingredients. This has been really handy. Oh no, it looks like a creeper blew up on our the golems that are here. That's annoying. Luckily he didn't blow up these things. So yeah, the other thing that's happened is we have, as you could see, we were making the engineering mastery shards, and that means we had 150 antimatter pellets in here. We now have 11. We need, how many do we need? I think 12 to make the world shaper cog. So yeah, once we have 12, then that's it. We don't need any more antimatter pellets for the rest of the series, I hope. And then we can put the rest of it in here to make the power crystals and stuff. Also flux points, I think I needed. Yeah, flux plugs and flux points, we needed those for, I think, the dimensional one. I can't remember. No, maybe not. One of these. Energistics. Oh, we needed it for energistics. Which, wait, do we have energistics already? I thought I already did that one. Yeah, I already did that one. Okay, we don't need that anymore. And let me get rid of that from here. What's the other one that we've already done? Astronomy. Okay. And I don't need these anymore. All right, so these are the ones we have to make. The other thing that I had to do was the flux bore and the mining gadget. So I have them set up here, basically the same as how we had the astronomy. We put the ingredients in here, and then back here, all of these pipes are configured with filters for the ingredient to go in the correct space. And yeah, that one's pretty straightforward. The other thing we're going to need lots of, especially for the battle mastery shard, if you look here, what we need lots of is Gaia spirits, and also resonating gems. Let me see, where do we need resonating gems? Yeah, we need to craft 9,000 niotic crystals, which we can probably make in the protonic thingy majiggy with antimatter, but that also needs, to make them that way, you need celestial crystals, I think, which is also kind of hard to come by. So those are kind of hard to make too, so I'm not sure which way we're going to do it yet, but I think we need, I figured we need lots of resonating gems, so I made this little setup. This is good for two things. One is it makes resonating gems, and two, it uses up all of the mana that we get out of the Gaia mana generator. So when we're making lots and lots of Gaia spirits, which we will be doing soon, we also get resonating gems. And the way this works is very simple. We just put aquamarines here, send them over to the crate, and then we suck up the resonating gems here and import them back into the system. And this thing only turns on when the mana pool is fuller than what it is now. And that's just done with a very straightforward comparator and an analog into a redstone link that you can see here. It turns it on. Also, I found if I am not playing at the time, I could just request like 10,000 resonating gems or something, and over time it'll slowly build up. So I've been doing that a bit, and I have 7,200 so far. It's definitely not enough for what we need, but it's a start. But anyway, while all that's going on, I'm going to make some irradiated ore miner marids. I think, yeah, we need 50 of them, and this is probably the trickiest part. Actually, let me see, how much patar? Oh, we got enough patar. Okay, that's good. Oh, actually, that's another thing I want to check. I haven't looked yet. How are we doing with our god shards? We should have tons and tons of Osiris now. From last episode, you remember we just focused entirely on making Osiris god shards, and we have all of our Nebu from the yeah, okay, so we're full. Interesting. So now we're kind of backlogged because this is totally full. I guess I could go back to not... Oh, I guess some of them have gone in here too. That's 20 stacks. Interesting. I guess I could put an upgrade here. Maybe just a small one. Where is it? One of these guys. I'll just double the size of it. Yeah. That'll keep it going at least. Oh boy. Yes, that's great. Yeah, but as I was saying, we need to make lots and lots of Isnium pickaxes. I don't have that. I don't have any at the moment, but these are kind of annoying to make. I don't know. You have to make a lot of stuff in the Hellfire Forge, and I don't know if there's an easy way to automate this. Oh, I guess I was already making some, because it needs the demon wheel here, and I think you can, like, if you burn demon wheel in a crucible, that's how you spell it, with a C. I think if you make this, you can burn the demon wheel shards, and then you can just put the demon wheel in here, and it'll fill it up automatically. I don't know, but if we if we need to make 50, maybe this trick is just to make the 50 and then that's it. I don't actually know. So to make the Isnium pickaxes, we need a sentient pickaxe, and we need a raw crystal cluster. This needs 4 demon wheel crystals, so that means we need 50. We need 50 of these, so we need 200 of these, and then we also need the sentient pickaxe, which itself needs a petty tataric gem. Everything else is easily craftable, so we need 50 of those. So, and yeah, this is made this way. So let me make these 50. I guess that's probably the easiest thing to do to start with, because I can craft all of that stuff up. And we'll also try and get the demon wheel crystals. So the way I'm going to do that is you put this in your offhand, or not in your inventory. You can do that, and then you can speed up the growth again, and then you can get a bunch more. So this has to be full, not full, but it'll drain. Oh, this is a demon crucible here too, right? Yeah, I guess I could move that thing over to here and then keep it here, and maybe we can automate it slightly. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, after that grows, I can just grab some more and it'll grow some more. Because we're doing it 256 times, it's relatively quick. And in this way, I can get 200 of these in a relatively short amount of time, I guess. The most annoying part is this drains the Tartaric gem relatively quickly, so I have to go and kill a bunch of mobs to make it come up again. But yeah, this is how we do it. Okay, we are making some progress. I think I might have to put a hopper under here, because I'm not doing this one by one. Let's see if this... Let's put a diamond chest here, I guess, to carry them all. It's going to be quite a few. And bada boom. Oh no, it's taking everything out. That's definitely not what we want. Okay, let's get a pipe. We're going to have to do this by piping it out. And pipe. There, and we want to retrieve, I guess. Everything is difficult to craft right now because I have this thing going, so I don't know, like, I don't need to do any more of you. Okay, it must have worked. Yeah, there we go. Like, machines are being used, so sometimes things just don't work, and like I have to do it manually for a while. Okay, so then we request you. Put you there. Is it going to work? Okay, it works. Let me put the rest of these back in. Oh, wait. How come it didn't? Alright, anyway. There we go. Okay, that should be automated now. So we have this guy. We will have that guy. And what's the other thing that we need? Oh wait, no. This is for this. Okay. So that's fine. Okay, we can make this. This is easy. Strigia's higher binding. I think I have sentient pickaxe as a recipe. Yep. So I probably should actually import this into the system. Let me put these in here, and then we should be able to craft. How many did I have? 4? Okay, good. Alright, so let's craft all of those up, and then the Isnium pickaxe is this stuff, so I have everything ready for that. I don't need 4 of those. And then, yeah, that's everything. So after that, this is pretty easy. And then, I think we're doing alright now. So this is still going. There's a whole bunch of these things needed. But yeah, this is doing pretty well. One thing that is going to be tricky is the electrodes. So if we go down here, yeah, that's going. This is where we craft the electrodes, but the XNet system sees the unbreakable one and the non-unbreakable one as the same thing. So I have to be very careful when it crafts. I basically have to do it manually. Yeah, so it inserts, hang on. It inserts that one into there, but then I can't take it out of there automatically because, well, okay, it's trying to do it. Wait, it's trying to take out the non-infinite one. The non-unbreakable one, or was it the unbreakable one? Yeah, that's the non-unbreakable one. Oh yeah, blacklist taking it out. Yeah, but that's right. It sees it as the same thing. So even when it's the unbreakable one, it still doesn't take it out, which is not too big of a deal. Once it gets to that point, I'll just have to take it out and then I put it in this chest manually, I guess. Maybe there's a way to pipe it out with some other system. I don't know if the pipes will see it as the same thing or not. So I just have to figure something out there. But I think this is going to finish up maybe after a few hours. And then we'll get these guys going after a few hours. So once we get the pickaxes, the Eastern pickaxes, we can make which one do we, what are we making next? The excavation. Yeah, so once we get those going, we should be able to make this next. Okay, we need a few more blocks of steel, that's fine. And yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to come back and both of those things will be done. It'll probably take me another day or so to do that. So yeah, let's see. So it's been one day. We've got one of the sets of mastery shards done. The engineering ones are done. I'm currently working on the excavation ones. And this craft is pretty crazy. So there was tons and tons of these ones, just sheets that needed to be done. So I set up this little system here with a whole bunch more multi-servo presses, and it goes into the barrel, and then the barrel sorts it out into all of them. So that actually helped quite a lot. It was a lot faster there. But yeah, as you can see, this craft is still crazy long. We have 10,000 more blazing crystals to make. We have 13,000 niotic crystals to make. That is going to take an extremely long time to do. Only 1,400 spirited crystals, so that one's not too bad, I guess. But yeah, this is the system to make the blazing crystals and also the niotic ones. So there, it's going to be kind of slow actually. I don't know how to speed it up though, because it's the speed of the pipes really. I could speed it up by doing something like this where they go into a barrel and then I use the pipes to pipe them in, and maybe that would be a little bit faster, but I don't know if it would be significantly faster. Anyway, I got to figure out what to do about this. This is the problem here is this is full and this is full, so it's like clogged up. I think what I got to do is get the crafter putting it into a separate barrel, and then have this guy just not take things out and not fill it up so much. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can do that without breaking the entire craft and having to start over again from scratch. That's always the risk. Okay, I think this worked. So by putting the barrel up here and then just like wrenching it, I think this has made it work okay. So you can see it's still going in. And I don't need speed upgrades on here because this is slower than the slowest speed that this runs at. But now I think it's going to be fine. So I have it set up so that this will be green as long as there's less than 256 in this barrel. And it'll only extract from that barrel if green is on. So if there's less than 256, then it will add more to that barrel. And right now it's completely full still, but I think that should be fine. There's space here and it shouldn't clog up at least. So yeah, this cannot go any faster at the moment, because if I were to increase it by even one, we overstress the system. So I think I might have to add a new generator here to get more stress units on here. That's probably the way to go, I think. And then I can speed it up a little bit if it becomes necessary anyway. It may not be necessary because this might not be the slowest part of everything. I'm guessing the slowest part is still going to be that thing there. And so I'm thinking maybe there's a way I can speed this up. I could probably make this go at least twice as fast by doing it this way with just putting everything into the barrel and then using item filters and stuff to fill this up with the correct number of items. Yeah, that's probably the way to go. And then, in fact, I could also... the problem will be these are only blazing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could just leave this for another day and maybe it will be fine as well. The other thing I could do, of course, is use this over here. So now we have 19 antimatter pellets in here, which is all we'll need for the rest of the series, I hope. But we can now use this to make the crystals and things. So, wow. So actually, let me see if I head up here. It should be up there somewhere. There it is. I should have some celestial crystals. Oh yeah, quite a lot actually. So let me try. What happens if I put these in here? We should get niotic crystals out of it, right? Yes. I should probably speed up the importer here. Wait, where's the importer? There. Okay, let me get some speed upgrades on it. Oh, I don't have any. The problem when you're doing a massive craft like that is I don't know if this is going to succeed or not. Anyway. Yeah, so these only take 2 millibuckets, and I have quite a lot, actually. Like, there's 10,000 here, and then there's another 1,200 there. And, you know, we're getting it pretty quick through the system. So maybe this should be the way we get our crystals in the future. Maybe not niotic, because celestial crystals are difficult to make. Yeah, that's not working. So it must be, there must be machines that it's blocked by or something. Yeah, lubricant. Okay, so this stuff actually I found if I do like 8 times, I think. No, I think it must be 4 times. But like if I do it 8 times, it goes much quicker. If I do 16, it goes even quicker. But we lose power a lot quicker too. I think, where does the power get lost? Yeah, this thing just can't produce enough. Okay, that's fine. And we are once again done. 2 more sets complete. That's the engineering one. And the excavation one. So, they weren't too difficult to do. Oh, it's nighttime again. Yeah, they weren't too difficult to do. I just had to wait like 3 days. And it crafted up. Let's see, we get the tokens. Alright, there we go. There's a... What have you got for me? Nothing. Alright. And that should also mean we get this one. Yes. Is there any other quests that we're missing? Botanical, no. Battle, no. Dimensional, no. But we've done all of these others. Yes. Okay, good. And let's take out botanical, dimensional. Wait. Yeah, we need that one, but not that one. Okay, so there's 3 left. Let's put you guys in there, and we put you there. Okay, very good. Okay, there we go. Now, there's 3 left, and I think this one and this one are going to be the hardest of all. This one needs a bunch of stuff which we have for the most part, but we need a lot more of it, like 48,000 aluminium, 1,400 books. The nether quartz is needed because of silicon. So that was the setup that I had over here where I was making more silicon. I said I was going to have to speed that up, so I'm still going to have to do that. We need a lot more sand coming in, a lot faster than this. The other thing is... wait, yeah, this one. Yeah, we need a lot more dielectric paste, which I can make another 42,000. That should be no problem. We need 300,000 redstone dust. That's quite a lot. Looks like we have a full drawer. I need a lot more of that. I can grow that and more of that. Yeah, so I think this one is doable. We just need more of everything. This one needs quite a lot of recipes and also a lot more stuff too. I need a lot more dielectric paste again. So once we use the dielectric paste for the other one, we have to recreate it again. More osmium, a whole bunch of Gaia spirits, And yeah, a whole bunch of stuff we have to craft too. So that's going to take a while. But I think this one is probably the easiest so far. But there's a few more recipes to do. We need a few more dimensional shards and some custom flowers. We're going to need more masticator scales. So Raiden1425 left a comment saying, why don't I use the Drigme for the masticator scales? I think that's probably a good idea. I only need a few more, like maybe 3 more masticators would get this much, but I think I need more for these guys too. The only thing is, you can't capture a masticator in a soul gem. I tried and it doesn't work. So I think what I'm going to have to do is spawn the masticator in over here at this guy. Somehow I got this tamed wolf from the last masticator I tried to kill. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, basically build a cage here for the masticator so it can't get out. And then put my Drigme like here and have him just do it right here. I think that's the way to go. We don't need too many, as I said, probably maybe less than a stack, maybe a stack or more. I don't know. Yeah, this is going pretty good. But yeah, I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode. And we are getting super, super close to getting all of these done. But that's all we have time for. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!